Where attention goes, energy flows. Have you ever wondered if there's a hidden force shaping your destiny? A mysterious power that draws your deepest desires into reality? You're about to discover the secret of your own potential from the depths of your subconscious mind to the everyday choices you make. You hold the key to transforming your life, but be warned. What you learn today might challenge everything you think you know about how your reality is manifested. Hello, and welcome to More Than a Label. In this video, we delve into the unseen energies that govern our lives, forces that aren't just mystical theories but are grounded in science. At the core of everything around us, from the devices we use to the stars in the sky, are waves of energy that respond to our attention and focus. This concept, once thought to be purely mystical, has roots in quantum physics, which shows us how our observations have a direct effect on our environment and what we experience as our manifested reality. By understanding this, we can learn to harness these energies to not only observe, but also create the reality we want. Modern science, most notably through the lens of quantum physics, reveals that the act of observing an object can actually affect its state, a phenomenon known as the observer effect. This principle states that particles exist in a state of potential until they are observed. Only then do they assume properties like location or momentum. This discovery bridges the gap between the physical world and our personal experiences, meaning our conscious attention literally shapes our material reality. Moreover, our focus acts like a signal directing the flow of energy in our surroundings to align with our thoughts and emotions. This is a physical process observable in brain science through neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to recognize itself by forming new neural connections in response to our repeated thoughts and focus. By consistently focusing on positive or negative thoughts, we reinforce certain neural pathways, essentially programming our brains to perceive and interact with the world in a way that matches our beliefs. This mental programming dictates how we interpret events, react to challenges, and notice opportunities around us, turning our ingrained beliefs into self-fulfilling prophecies. This phenomena, which affects what we are capable of perceiving and experiencing in our external world, is known as selective attention. Selective attention is the process by which our brain prioritizes information that aligns with our existing beliefs and filters out anything that contradicts those beliefs. For instance, if someone firmly believes that opportunities are scarce, they are likely to overlook potential opportunities present around them because their brain is not programmed to look for them. Similarly, if we believe we are unworthy of happiness or success, we will unconsciously overlook or dismiss situations that could lead to these positive outcomes. This shows that opportunities available to us can be simply overlooked by the filters we have established in our minds. The more we reinforce specific patterns through our focus, the more our reality begins to mirror them, demonstrating the powerful role our minds play in shaping our manifested experience. By changing our habits of focus, we can expand our perceptual field to include and attract more of the experiences we desire. This reprogramming is essential if we want to not only see, but also seize the opportunities that align with our manifestation goals. Today's science estimates that approximately 95% of our brain's activity is unconscious, meaning that the majority of the decisions we make, the actions we take, our emotions, behaviors, and reactions depend on the 95% of the brain activity that lies beyond our conscious awareness. The conscious mind comprises only the remaining 5%. In addition, the brain produces about 25 watts of power, and the subconscious mind transmits this energy as desires, emotions, and impulses. When the conscious mind, what you truly consciously wish to experience, and the subconscious mind, based on old memories and programs, are in conflict, the subconscious mind always wins because it holds the most power. For example, when someone makes a conscious decision to stop procrastinating without changing the subconscious desire to avoid specific tasks, eventually the subconscious mind will win out and revert to what it previously learned, the habit of procrastinating. In this case, the subconscious mind needs to be retrained to value organization and timely action for lasting change to take place. Visualization and meditation are important techniques for manifesting our desires. However, if the subconscious mind is cluttered with doubts, like believing we'll never be wealthy, find love, or achieve our dreams, these negative thoughts prevent our desires from taking shape. Changing these deep-seated beliefs is essential for making our dreams become reality. By consciously putting new information into the mind in the present, we can create a new future. Another interesting aspect of the subconscious mind that directly influences what is manifested as experience is change blindness. The failure to notice clearly visible alterations to surroundings, which can block out what a person is actively seeking from life. Experiments on change blindness demonstrate how people often fail to notice significant changes in their visual environment, especially when their attention is diverted or they are not expecting changes. One famous experiment that illustrates this phenomenon is the invisible gorilla test conducted by psychologists Christopher Chabris and Daniel Simmons. In this experiment, participants were asked to count basketball passes among players. During the exercise, a person in a gorilla suit walks through the scene, but surprisingly, many participants didn't notice the gorilla because their attention was focused on counting the passes. This demonstrates how our perceptual system can overlook changes in our environment, suggesting we perceive and remember only a fraction of the visual details available to us at any given time. There are two ways people tend to focus, one on what is wanted and the other on what is unwanted. Many times, people don't realize they are focusing on what is unwanted. For example, if a person is asked why it's important for them to save money, they may respond in two ways. The first response would give all the reasons that a saving strategy would enhance their life. The second response might focus on the negative, such as fearing financial struggle without savings. These two ways of focusing create very different outcomes, so it's imperative to become consciously aware of what way we focus our minds. Think of the world as being made up of invisible energy waves. These waves only become visible things when we notice them, which means nothing really exists until we pay attention to it. Our focus shapes what we create around us, all the way down to the smallest details, guided by the beliefs and desires hidden deep within our subconscious minds. To manifest the life we desire, it's crucial to integrate our unconscious parts that run our reality from behind the scenes. This involves attuning to the higher self via authentic self-expression and changing our deep-seated beliefs through new habits of focus. By understanding and applying the science of focus and observation, we actively create change and manifest our lives in a deliberate and intentional manner. Scientists have discovered that at the core of everything are waves of energy that respond to our attention and focus. This is a physical process that can be observed in brain science through neuroplasticity. By consistently focus on positive thoughts, we reinforce certain neural pathways, programming our brains to perceive and interact with the world in a way that matches our beliefs. To wrap up, the connection between where we direct our attention, our focus, and the reality we experience is crucial for understanding the true power of the law of attraction. Where attention goes, energy flows. By changing what we consistently focus on and shifting our mental habits and emotional states, we can alter the course of our lives in significant ways. Understanding and applying the science of focus and observation allows us to actively create change and manifest our lives in a deliberate and intentional manner. This is the path to truly attracting and creating your desired reality. Thanks for watching this video. If you find the insight here valuable, consider subscribing to More Than a Label for future updates.